Good morning people, and a glorious morning it is. We're on 13 degrees already, so it is going to be a scorcher today. We are starting another kitchen because the last one went down really well. I asked you guys in the comments and you told me that you want to see more stuff. Well, basically you said anything that I put out your watch. So here we go, we're doing another kitchen. Nice one, little wren kitchen today. Not the biggest kitchen in the world, not the smallest, just a nice little size kitchen. So I'll see you over there. Okay people, so this is the room itself. As you can see, it's been freshly plastered. Nothing to do with me, she's had all of her own people in to do that. It has been rewired as well, so that's all good. Yeah, basically blank canvas to get started. We've got no rip out on this one or anything like that. We are going to start fitting in the corner over here around the fuse board. We've got a corner base unit to go in here, so obviously we need to start there and work our way back out. But what I want to do before we do that is just check my levels. So I'm going to get my laser level round and check all of that, and then we can start fitting. Perfect. Okay guys, so here we go. We've got a first unit being unwrapped here. Nice and simple with these ones. Like most of the units actually come with doors on them already, which is nice and simple. But yeah, just get it all unwrapped. The only problem with these is the amount of cardboard that you've got to get rid of at the end of the job. But hey ho, what can you do? There we go, legging up there. So always make sure that you get your little tabby bit sitting on the end of your unit to support it. And then I wouldn't recommend using your hands to bang the legs in like I have on there. But yeah, turn it over. You'll notice that I leave the first couple of legs out, and it's just for when you're turning it over like that, because they've got a tendency to rip them back out if you don't do that. So you can see I've already cut that bit out to go around that fuse board, and this little cut out I'm doing here is just to go around the pipe work. You'll see in a second when we put that back in. There you go, so it just gives us a nice little relief around there, and we can just get this all adjusted up to our laser line. Right people, I'm just going to take a little minute out of this video to talk about this video sponsor, which is Reolink. Now we all know that van security has been a massive problem, and tool theft and all sorts is going on. So when Reolink reached out to me and wanted to send me one of their Argos PT Ultra cameras to take a look at, and to most importantly point at my van over when it's parked up, I couldn't turn down the chance. Now this has got some amazing features on this thing, not at least is the pan and tilt function on here. So as you can see, you can up and down it and left and right it. I'm not going to force it too much because it's obviously on motors, but that's a great feature on this. So not only is it pointing in one direction, I can move it round and see what's going on around the van. It records in 4K Ultra HD with an 8 megapixel camera, so the footage out of this thing is absolutely phenomenal. It's got person and vehicle detection built into this, so it will pick up when it sees someone walking around and when it sees a vehicle pulled up. It's got 2 night vision modes, so you can have it in black and white or colour, which trust me, both are fantastic. I've been using it in colour because it really helps to see what's actually going on. Black and white's good, don't get me wrong, but you can't beat the colour on there. We've got no subscription fees on this as well, which is fantastic. The cameras that I've had before have all been subscription based, and you have to pay monthly and all the rest of it. Because this has got built-in internal storage in it, if I turn this round here, you can see you put a little micro SD card in there, which I actually got supplied with this when they supplied it to me. But yeah, it will it internally stores on here, so you've got no cloud backup or anything like that to worry about. It's got a 21.6 watt hour battery built in that, which will go for days and days and days. But coupled with the little solar panel that comes with it, you never got to worry about this thing running out of battery. So I'm going to put a link in the description. There is an affiliate link down there, but if you want to get yourself a little bit more secured, go and check out Reolink and grab yourself one of these cameras or one of the plethora of cameras that they've got in there. Anyway, it's really warm in here, so let's get back to go and do that kitchen. Right people, I've got this little bank of units in here. Yet to put the doors on that one yet. There's not going to be a unit here because there's a freestanding washing machine which is set out there going in that gap, but we will need to put a decor end panel on there, but we'll do that later once we've got the units in. So I'm going to start working around this way now, but obviously this, I don't need to get this all out, but obviously this is coming further than where the plinth will be, so we need to cut it back about 4 inches, something like that. So I've got my SDS, that's not the right bit, that's a chasing bit, but it's the only bit that I've got on me today. Wasn't expecting to have to do that. I didn't realise it was there. So that's my next job, get that cangoed up. I mean, obviously this floor is going to be changed, so it hasn't got to be beautifully done. It's just got to be lower than the floor level, so then it can be put back afterwards. So let's get that out. I really thought that this was going to be proper difficult to get this little bit of concrete up here, but as you can see, it's mostly laid on top of tiles, so it just kind of flew up in the end. So we ended up taking the whole piece out just for why not sake, you know, and it was pretty all right underneath there. So in with the next unit. So this is the one going to be the one that's going to have the hob on it, so you can see why there's no like front brace in there or anything. Always enjoy rolling around on the floor. And then we're going to be starting cutting down a decor panel, explaining a little bit more detail why we need to get that one in now in a second. Okay people, so that's all the base units in now, and you've just seen that I've put this decor end panel on the side here, tool decor end panel on here. That's because I want to start putting these wall units in, and we've got one that goes directly on this wall here. So we need this in first, so obviously we can work back round this way. I'm not going to put the filler strip, like this isn't fixed yet, because I want to make sure that I've got this in the right place. I'm 99% sure it's in the right place, but you just need to make sure with these things, don't you? So that's not fixed yet. I can move that, and I obviously haven't done this filler in here yet, so that I can move these things around. So yeah, wall units on. So I think we've got 3 or 4, can't remember. I'll check the plan in a minute. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wall units on. So 1 in there, 1 here, and then 2 over here. Let's get them on. Okay, so like I said, nice and easy to get these units on the wall. Literally, I set my laser level up at the top, and then it's just a case of adjusting them up to the laser line. Couldn't be any simpler, really. Little check with the level just to make sure we're bob on, and then get the others up. Got a little notch out there because we are having the microwave in the unit that goes next to this, so you can see we've got the cable coming out the wall. And there you go, there's the microwave unit there. Quite a nice little detail, really. Keeps the microwave off the work surface, which I'm quite fond of, to be honest. Right, people, so that is all of the cabinets in. All the wall units are all up and all that. Obviously, we've still got to do decor panels, so that's my next job here. You can see down to my side here, I've got the big decor end panel that goes on this side here, so that's going to be my next protocol. And then I'm going to start filling in the blanks, basically. We're going to get wall panels on, extractor on, you know, list goes on, but fillers in. We've got loads to do still, but I think we're making really good progress, really, because this is now day 2 on this job. So yesterday, this is as far as I got. So yeah, start dressing it up, basically. Oh, and can't forget, I've got to get doors on down there. We have nothing on that cupboard yet. So let's crack on. A little bit of scribing on this. This wall was actually quite out. It doesn't come up on camera here, but we had about 5mm gap in the end. So take the bulk of it out with a track saw, whatever we can, and then we're going to be using our little planer here that you can see just to get us right down to the line. I don't like to try and get down to the line with the track saw because obviously you can't follow curves with a track saw. But there you go, got that scribe nice and tight. I'm standing these are 22mm thick doors on here, so I'm standing my decor end panel off by 25mm just to give us a little bit of clearance for the hinges. And there we go, rest of the decor panels going on. Now ideally I would have liked to have sent these up a little bit more, but they were 720 long, so I couldn't do that. Right guys, so I've had a little change of heart on something, or more, something should have been done differently. So these end panels I like to send right up, and then you put your cornice in between them. This one I've sent up because originally I thought this unit was going to be set back against the wall. If you can see here, we've got a void behind it. It's been designed to pull forward, so now that little bit up there ain't going to look right because I want that cornice to run right the way through. So I've got to very carefully cut this out now, which is going to be fun because I don't want to damage the panel, obviously. So I'm gonna just cut that one down. I'm probably not gonna do it on film because I want to concentrate and make sure I don't scrape it, but I just wanted to fill you guys in and let you know that one needs cutting down so that cornice doesn't run right the way through. If that unit, can you see there, if that unit there was set back at the wall, that would have been the right way to do it, because then that cornice would run through, and when it wrapped around the corner, that decor panel would have gone right the way up. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, because basically I didn't look at the plan properly, because that one's coming forward, that needs lobbing down, so I'm going to do that now. Okay guys, so now that we've got that little hiccup, shall we say, sorted out, you can see here that I'm just putting the cornices on. So I'm making these up on the bench with the 90-degree return on them, just because I find it a lot easier rather than trying to muck about on top of the unit. Might as well adjust the doors up as we go along here. It just saves us time at the end of the job rather than having to do them all in one go. But there you go, you can see we've got nice lines all around everything there. So this is the one, you can see that I've cut that little bit back and can get that bit of cornice up there now, and it just runs through. It gives it a nice cleaner look. Stops us having breaks in cornices and stuff. I don't like it, to be honest. And there you go, now we can get this last little bit on. So there really wasn't much to do on here. I think it was only 2 lengths of cornice in total. Rightio people, so I'm just about to put the clad end panel on the side of this unit here, the base unit, and this is going to be the opening for the washing machine, the freestanding washing machine. But if I show you on the plan here, if you guys can see this, they've allowed for a decor end panel on the end, but then nothing here, which I don't like that detail. I think I'd rather have, I'm going to cut, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this panel in half, because you're never going to see right the way back in here anyway, so it ain't going to hurt anything. Plus, we need space down there to get all of our pipes through and all that. And then take the other half of this panel and clad it onto this wall here. And this is going to be twofold. One, because I like to have the same detail on either side of the appliance. I think it's going to look a lot nicer like that. And two, when this piece of worktop comes over, we need something for that to sit on. And if I just have a batten on the wall, that's going to look terrible. So I think by having half the panel here, half the panel here, and then I can still do a batten round the back. You're not going to see the batten round the back because it's going to be covered by this filler strip, and it's going to look even on both sides. So I hope that makes sense. It'll probably make more sense when I show you guys. But yeah, overall, I think it's just going to look a lot more better. So let's get on with that. And there you go, you can see that we've got half the panel there. Like I said before, you really ain't going to see that it's only half a panel in here, so it's not hurting anything and gives us plenty of room for pipes. So bit of glue on this, because obviously we don't want any fixings in there, so we're using stick slide, which is more than enough. Rightio people, so I got a little bit carried away and forgot to film, but basically I started getting appliances in. So this microwave is in and fully fitted. The oven over here is not, it's only temporary in because we've got the electrician coming in tomorrow to get the, get it all wired in, so he can do that. So it needs to come out for that. I've got this washing machine in. I will show you a little clip now with them 2 side panels down. I think it looks much better. What else have I done since we last spoke? The fridge is actually in there and fitted, the fridge freezer. I'll show you that in a little bit more detail maybe tomorrow, because it is, well, it's 3:45 now. By the time I've had a good tidy up and all that, I'm calling it a day for today. So that's the end of day 2 on this one. Tomorrow we're going to get worktops all in. Obviously plumbing in, we've got to get the hob in, we've got to get the cooker hood on. Now that's only going to be a recirc one because we can't actually duct out anywhere. We haven't really got any way of ducting out, unfortunately. Well, we can, but without, causing a lot of fuss. So the customers just asked for that to be a recirc one with carbon filter in it. But yeah, overall, this is 2 days process.
2 days progress and I can't speak. What do you guys think? I think it's going really well actually, really smooth. It's actually been a pleasure to do this one. Not that I really have bad jobs. I mean, some jobs are bad obviously, but this one's been really good. Let me show you this quickly actually, while we've got this here. So there you go, you can see just with the panel down either side, I think it looks a lot nicer. Like I said, that panel doesn't go all the way back now, but you're never going to see it. So, you know, down that little gap there, you're not going to see down there. So that's fine. And there you go, there's the oven in place. So yeah, we're coming along really well. But I'll catch you guys in the morning because I want to go to my next job now. Well, go to my next job. I need to go and look at a couple of jobs. I've got a staircase that she wants handrail and spindles on. Let me know if you want a video on that. I'll happily do that. And then another one with a front door that won't work, a wooden front door that doesn't lock anymore. So God knows what's going on with that one. We'll have a little look when we get over there. But anyway, guys, I'll see you in the morning. Okay, people, so it's the next day and we're back in, and like I said, we're going to be doing the worktops, and to do that we're going to be using Trend's new KJW 700 Pro worktop jig. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to be using this jig to its full potential, which I'm a bit sad to say really, because this is a fantastic bit of kit. So not only does it make putting all your bolt holes and everything else in nice and simple, it also comes with these, if I can get them out, which are cut guides, if that will focus, which are cut guides. So this makes making out of square miters on worktops really easy, because you can pop these in, as I can show you here if I can move a bit closer, because you can pop these in and these will give you your exact cut line. So you can lay one worktop on top of the other one, mark your line, pop these in, line this jig up with your other cut line, and it makes life so much easier. So yeah, because we're doing square edge worktops, we're only going to be using the bolt holes on this jig, which is, like I said, is a bit of a shame, but we still get to use a new piece of kit, which I'm really happy about.
Right, and here we go, we can get the bolt holes on here. The other thing that I really like about this jig as well is it's actually got 3 bolt holes, unlike my other one that's only got 2 in it. So yeah, I'm going just over half the thickness here, probably closer to 3/4 the thickness, and just taking it down nice and slow, nibbling away at that. We don't want to be taking too much out and putting too much strain on our router or our cutter. I have had cutters like drop out the collet before because I've been overworking them. So yeah, nice and easy working on this. And then hey presto, we can get this in place. So we've got plenty of silicone and colour fill in the joint there, and we just get these bolts done up nice and simple with a square edge worktop. Not really much that can go wrong with it at all. And then upstands on. Now we have got a bit of a bow in the wall, so I'm using my little miter bond trick again just to get over that, and just to like temporarily hold it until that silicone goes off. Then we'll do our little sink cut out here, and we are cooking. We are pretty much there now, guys.
And there we go, people. That is this job all completed and all finished. I know that I rushed through that last little bit, and that's twofold really. One, because obviously I'm on a job. People want their job finished. They don't want me mucking about filming all the time. So yeah, we like to get that done. So yeah, I did press on a little bit with this one. And 2, I had a house full of builders. I've now waited for them to go home to record this little bit, because I had 2 plasterers and an electrician here. And I don't care how long you've been on YouTube for, 5 years, just in case anyone's interested at all. 5 years yesterday, got a little notification on my phone. Yeah, I don't care how long you've been doing this for, it gets well awkward when you're talking to a camera like we are now in front of a house full of builders, especially when there's banter going on, do you know what I mean? So yeah, so that's why I've sort of kind of got this one finished. But don't worry, if you guys want to see more details on how to do these things, there's loads of videos on the channel. Just go back through there or look up, you know, like the kitchen worktops, for instance. There's a whole playlist on different kitchen worktop applications, so you can go and check videos out on everything. I will leave a link down in the description for that one. But yeah, I think this come out really, really well. Really happy with it. This is a laminate worktop, by the way. It's not a solid wood worktop, but I think it looks quite good, actually. I think it really looks like it is a solid wood worktop. I haven't put the plinths on yet because this floor all needs sorting out. She's got the flooring company coming in to sort that out. So I will pop back and put the plinths on. It's a half-hour job, so I don't mind doing that, obviously. But yeah, that's it really, guys. I'm really happy with this. It looks so much better than the original. Unfortunately, I forgot to take pictures of the original, but it didn't even have an oven in place in the original kitchen. It was dark, dingy, manky. It needed doing, put it that way. So really happy with how that come out. Yeah, I'm going to thank my YouTube members because they really help to keep the lights on around here. They're the awesome guys you can see across the bottom of the screen now. If you want to become a member, you can do by going down into the description. If you're on mobile, there's a link in the description down there, or if you're on desktop, underneath the like button, the little thumbs up button, there's a join button there, so you can press that, or it might be next to it, I can't remember. But yeah, you can do that. If you guys wouldn't mind doing me a massive favour and hitting that subscribe button, because going by this chart, 90% of people that watch my channel are not subscribed. So hit that subscribe button for me, guys. It's completely free. All you do is push that button. That's it. Done. Completely free. So that would be awesome if you guys could do that for me. But yeah, I'm going to leave this one there, guys. Got any questions, let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you think about this, and let me know what you think about this style of video as well, because obviously I can do loads more videos if I can do this style of video, if that makes sense. Not everything needs to be a tutorial on here, even though I like doing the tutorials and you guys like watching my tutorials. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers.